What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today we're talking about modern women giving up their kids. So modern women, we have a tendency to say we want things without thinking about it. We say, oh, I want the degree. We didn't think about it. We say we want a wedding, but I didn't really think about what it takes to be a wife. And then we think about having kids, but we don't think about what it's going to take to be a mother. We're just like, ooh, kid, cute, I want one. So now we're seeing more women, mothers, giving their kids away, either to the kid's father or to the family. So let's take a look at women giving up their kids.
Bro.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to be the first to tell y'all, I have made the consecutive decision to send my son off with his daddy. Now, before y'all start, no, I am not just overwhelmed as a parent and need a break and sending him off so I can live my life. My son is 10 years old. He just turned 10 years old this year.
I actually think it's better once the boys get to a certain age that they're with the dad. So maybe it was for a good reason. Maybe.
And he is already showing signs of puberty and all this good stuff. Basically doing the preteen thing, right? I do feel like it is best if he is with his father while he's going through this transition, because his father is the one who has to teach him.
Hey, that's actually a good reason. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's a good reason.
How to go from boyhood into manhood, right? I realize my limitations as a woman and a mother. And I know, especially in my family, that is taboo. My mama and my grandma gonna see this and I'm gonna get cussed out. And they gonna think I'm all type of stupid. Nonetheless, I have to give my son his best shot at life. And I realize that as a single mother with no male in the household, my son has no type of male influence. He has picked up a lot on my behaviors, my mannerisms, and my family is full of women, single, unmarried women. So he has not seen how a man should act in certain situations or respond in certain situations, or how to handle his emotions. So yeah, y'all, it was a very tough decision because I love my baby. That was my very first baby. I don't want my baby to leave me at all. I don't want to give up that. No.
I can't believe a woman is making a selfless decision. There has to be an underlying reason. Sorry. No, that was actually a good. I do think the boys over a certain age, they got to be with dad.
But it's in his best interest. Any other mothers ever made that decision? Some women just believe that they can raise a young boy into a young man. But I don't believe that I can teach my son how to be a man.
Let's see what the comments say. There's nothing wrong with this. I wish my stepson's mother could understand this. He's a boy. I think it's a good choice. Sounds like a great mom to me. All right, let's see who's next.
5 children.
Yeah.
What age?
She gave up her 5 kids to social services because her baby daddy refused to help her. That's spite. She gave up the kids to get back at the dad.
I'm 27. Prior to me giving them up, I already had that thought in my head a year prior. I didn't have nobody to watch the kids. So when I reached out to the girl's dad, now mind you, I ain't thought about laying with this man. My daughter's about to be 3, in November. I don't want this man. So I call him, I'm like, can you help me? Can you watch the girls or whatever? He's like, oh, well, don't you got me on child support? No, yes, I do have him on.
So, translation. I picked a man that didn't want to be a father, or he used to want to be a father, but I made his life so hell that he doesn't care anymore, that he's letting me have these kids.
Excuse me, I have hiccups. So, chronic hiccups is what I mean. But anyway, so when I put him on child support a year after my daughters was born, he didn't start paying until this year. So, and he was only required to pay $196 a month for both my daughters. And he's like, that's taking all my money. And then he's like, well, you're not getting anything outside of that. And it's like, he's like, if you take me off of child support, I could do more for them. And I'm like, nigga, I know for a fact that's a lie, because the whole year before I put you on child support, you didn't, no diapers, no wipes, no, not a day.
Translation: I made his life hell. Instead of saying please, I threatened, cussed him out. I ruined his reputation. And then I wondered why he wasn't nice to me.
Something even if you didn't provide any of that shit, you didn't even pick him up so I could go to work and, get.
I put you on child support, and now you have to work more, and I can't come. And now I say that you don't have time for the kids.
All that shit, I could do it by my damn self if you watch them, So it's like, so I know you're lying and shit like that. But anyway, he proceeds to tell me shit that don't matter, is that he got another girl and she's pregnant. They about to have another baby. And it was just like, okay, so he's pretty much telling me that he's not going to.
Translation: I was actually spiteful because the woman was younger and hotter, and I was jealous. So in order to get back at the dad, I gave the kids to CPS.
Help me with my daughters because he's moved on. And I'm like, you can move on. That's fine. I don't want to be with you, but you still have daughters,
Yeah, I got no sympathy. Let's see what the comments. Do they have sympathy? Thank goodness she didn't hard them. No one should judge. I'll judge. Yeah, I will. I would not do that. Why are y'all not interviewing the dads? Why do you keep attacking her? Well, they should let him say his side. Okay, let's see the next one.
How old were you when you had your third kid?
Oh, maybe 20.
Oh, this is the same woman. Yeah, and see, this is the reward, right? So, she had a bad choice. She had kids she couldn't take care of with a guy who didn't want them. And now what does she get rewarded with? A podcast tour. Women, yeah. I mean, we just get rewarded for bad behavior.
21.
I'm trying to, it's so hard to
I know, but so after having 2 kids, I'm sure you knew it was hard to have kids, right? Because I have 1 kid and I know it's hard.
Yeah, it was hard.
So why would you have a third kid?
To be honest, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. To be honestly, I think it was just me just living life. I was in love with somebody who I shouldn't have been in love with. And he's actually a birth control baby too, now that I think about it. But yeah, he's also
What's a birth control baby?
Like when you get pregnant on birth control. So
okay.
Doubt it.
But this time I didn't fuck myself up on like how I did with my daughters. So this one was like actually like a natural. I don't know how I can explain it, because I don't know. It's
okay. Yeah. So now she's trying to rationalize a bad decision more. Let's see the last one. She gave up one of her kids. So does that mean she kept the other ones? She had like a least favorite.
So everybody knows by now that I'm a total oversharer, okay? And so this message right here is for my family. So if you're not a member of my family, you can keep scrolling. Okay, so to my family, you guys have known for the last 2 years that I have been struggling and stuck in my grief, anxiety, and depression, all while trying to raise Steven's kids. You guys have known that the kids have serious behavioral problems, trauma and grief on top of my grief, right? That I've had to deal with. And you know what? Not one of you guys has stepped up to help me, to offer any help with the kids. So I made a decision to surrender one of the kids. And now you guys have an opinion? Like, dude, shut up. Cállate el hocico.
What a lady. All right, next. Well, bad moms of TikTok. That's a hashtag. If you're seeing this, you've made it.
Baby, now you're one of us. Ain't it fun? Ain't it
We wear messy hair. We let our kids have phones and play video games. They hate us at least once a week. Oh, wow.
fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun?
All right. Welcome.
On another episode of Mean Mom TikTok.
Oh,
Today,
my
we're turning my
gosh.
child's room into a little mini.
So they're just showing them being bad mothers. Oh my God, these people are crazy.
What we doing? Party all night. What we going? What we doing? House super clean, fridge on full. Baby with the prom on, bitch, I'm good. We can party all
Oh, so this kid says, oh shit, French fries and chicken nuggets.
What we doing? Party all night. What we going?
Oh my God. Oh, this is so bad. They watch it like the guy goes to court and shows this to CPS. Look, please let me have custody. My wife is bragging about being a bad mother. Please, anyways. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know if you've ever heard of a woman giving up her children. Anyways, like the video on your way out, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.